Good morning and welcome to the August 8, 2024 quarterly meeting of the Hillsborough County Tourist Development Council. At this time, I'll pass things over to Mr. Barton for a roll call.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Hagan?
Here.
Castor?
Here.
Antonocchio?
Here.
Collier?
Here.
Virtual. Gonsmart Williams? She let me know that she wouldn't make it. Kilton? No. Mackinac? No. Manthe? No. Morrison? No. Placencia?
Here.
Here, virtual. And Ross?
Here.
Thank you. We don't have an in-person quorum, so we'll just go through the agenda, but we can't take any votes.
Understood. So any comments on the minutes from previous meeting? Again, we can't vote on anything, but no comments. Okay. Anyone here for public comment? Anyone wish to speak this morning? Okay, seeing none. Ron, hand it back to you.
Turn back on. Thank you. If you will, you can turn to your tab on the financial report. Again, to remind you, these are quarterly statements in comparing to the budget. So this is for the period April through June, that quarter, third quarter. And, there's really nothing of note relative to the quarterly report other than the fact that you can see up in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see that we're running a favorable variance on budget for revenues over expenses. We're at about $1 million, and with the fourth quarter, I anticipate about the same, if not a little bit more. So, again, a favorable variance on revenues over expenses. If you go to the next page, it's that was a 3 cent, sorry. And then on the next page is the 6 cent. And you can see, again, a favorable variance, although much smaller, revenues over expenses, but no surprises in terms of our expenditures. They're fairly documented by contract, as you well know. So if you'd like, turn it over to the next page, which is the actual collections data, and you'll see that we're tracking still a little bit below last year. And the July numbers came in. We don't have them on the chart, but they were at 5% below the month previous year, and it takes us to about 2% on an annual basis below the revenues for last year. So, again, tracking fairly well, a little bit under. And to remind everybody, last year was a record-breaking year. So, still very, very good information on the revenue itself. You can look on the next few pages. The actual numbers, certainly the percentages don't change, but your numbers on the 3 cent, the 1 through 3 cent, and then the next page is the actual numbers on the 6 cent. And then finally, as we always do, we have a graphic that shows our collections, and again, tracking very consistent with last year, with a little bit under the performance of last year. With that, I just open it up for any questions.
Any questions or comments on the quarterly financial report?
Mr. Chairman, the only comment I would make is that we're starting to see across the state of Florida somewhat of a decline in performance across the board. Leisure travel is down in virtually every major market. Thankfully, fruit is up. So what this means to the TDC and to the county is that we'll probably see that pink line that we saw in the previous chart dip even further below 23 and 22. It's not a bad thing. We're doing very, very well.
And for the record, we note that's Joe Collier.
Lou Placentia.
Oh, it's Lou. Okay, sorry.
I thought it was Lou. And then when you said Joe, I'm like, okay, all right. Thanks, Lou. Appreciate the comments. Anyone else want to comment on the financial report? All right, if none, Mr. Carrata, next up. Morning.
Good morning. As usual, it's an honor to appear before you. I'm going to move through the presentation rather quickly. And I don't know if it's up, here we go. If you look at quarter 3, and these are Smith Travel Research actual numbers for that third quarter, you see how we performed against ourselves from last year. And for the third quarter, we were actually up 0.5% in revenue. And you look at where Florida and U.S. stands compared to themselves a year ago and then compared to us. And I'll get further into the presentation. I'll talk about what my crystal ball of tourism says for the end of the fiscal, because we are in the fourth quarter. Meeting in August, we've already begun our fourth quarter. Our fiscal ends in September. So you see there how we performed in the third quarter. And then against our convention competitive set, there are a number of different sets we like to compare ourselves to: leisure, business. On the competitive side of things, you see how tight it is there at the top as far as the demand, the occupancy numbers for that third quarter. And then you see average daily rate has dropped a little bit compared to other markets. And I think Mr. Placencia at Hillsborough County's Hotel Motel Association Trends and Forecasting session mentioned how the rates were dropping back to middle of the pack in the country, and it appears that is happening in the comp set as well. And then you see revenue per all available room there as well, just slipping a little bit. But when you look at year to date, and you look at the last 3 years in comparison, right now through 10 months, we're about 1 percentage point or so below where we were last year. And I can tell you, my prediction is when the July numbers are in, this July will outperform last July. August will be the holdout. We need to see how August performs. So I'm going to go on a limb here and say at the end of the fiscal, we're either going to be a couple of percentage points higher than we were last year or a couple of percentage points lower than last year. So the spread, I want to say, is going to be about 4% based on what we know is happening in August and based on what we know about July. And when you talk about the summers and the kind of work we're doing to fill that leisure void with meetings, conventions, associations, and you talk about the last several months with the Omegas, the National Association of Counties, Destinations International, Blacks in Government coming up, we're still rolling here towards the end of the fiscal. So it's going to be 100-millimeter run Olympic go to the tape end for the fiscal. And when you see the bed tax collections, obviously it mirrors what the total taxable revenue numbers have been according to the tax collector's office. Quarter 3, very, very busy, as we always are, with in-market activities and out-of-market activities. Very, very involved in advocacy, leadership, and obviously industry relations. Not only did we have Destinations International, we now have also the Governor's Conference of Tourism joining us here in a few weeks, and Destinations Florida. So still quite a bit to go in the fiscal and partnership. Doing incredibly well. In the quarter, we added 54 new partners, lots of partner referrals. In fact, Destinations International honed in on using partners for their visit. And so a lot of our small businesses, minority-owned businesses, really benefited from their interactions here in the community. For the third quarter convention sales, we booked groups that have an estimated economic impact of over $82 million for future years, and we saw actualized during the quarter groups that produced almost $70 million in economic impact in the community. And so as we're gearing towards the end here, many of our marketing campaigns, thanks to your support, are ongoing. Leisure out of state, Leisure Summer Drive, as you know, in the summer, that's how we focus. Leisure International, meetings and conventions, and one that was the brainchild of this board, the business transient, which is doing very, very well. Our Make It Tampa Bay campaigns with our Economic Development Council and the Tourism Marketing District with those hotels in the downtown Ybor and up to Epicurean, a part of the downtown area that we also do marketing for. Leisure campaign, obviously, we want to drive people here. We want to compete with everyone else for that share of market. As you heard Mr. Placencia say, it's fierce competition out there. A lot of destinations are finally getting close to their 2019 numbers, and everyone's hungry for the same tourists, so we're all out there vying for their attention. This is where we are as far as the winter, which we're gearing up for already, and the summer. And of course, these are the markets where we know we're going to get the most bang for the buck, where we have more direct flights, easier to travel to, and where there's a propensity to travel. We've added a few that you may not have seen before, like Michigan, Detroit, the suburbs outside Detroit, heavily involved in Dallas, Fort Worth, and more involved up in Philadelphia. So again, our campaigns are being stretched, and here are some of the images that you might see out of state in those markets or in the drive markets nearby, and a lot of it is in English and Spanish, especially in those areas where we know there's a high number of Latino travelers that we need to speak to in their language. And then our conversion campaigns really focused on making sure that once you see an ad, you go all the way through and book and come and stay with us. The technology behind those gives us some very, very accurate numbers, like the ones I'm sharing with you here. With this campaign, we're seeing an average daily rate of over $200, over 98,000 rooms booked, and return on ad spend of 45 to 1. So again, very, very happy with conversion. Then we've flooded the meetings and conventions market with advertising. You see there some numbers, over 5.6 million digital impressions, over 63,000 clicks through, a great rate for clicking through, and again, just very, very well received, and we're busy. We're booking groups out to 2031 because we don't have any room for them before then. We had a group that was here while Destinations International was here, and I welcomed them, and I said, I'm so glad you're here. When you coming? And they said, well, the only time we can come to you is in 2031 because there's no room when we need the space. So it's good to see that the future is secure. Again, meetings and conventions, any publication, journal, there's an ad for us. And then with our friends at the Economic Development Council, the talent relocation, Make It Tampa Bay campaigns are in full gear. We double those up where we already have a footprint for leisure, travel, tourism, where we're already marketing. Again, kudos to Mr. Barton. This is a program that was his brainchild many, many years ago and has yielded, I think, I can speak for my friend Craig Richard, some great dividends. And then business transient. You know, what a great campaign, again, a brainchild of this board to extend business stay. When they're in town, let's get them to either get here early or leave later and see how that works. And because of the partnership, the media partners that we've been able to get the word out, you see some great media partners there like Forbes, the BBC, Wall Street Journal, really getting the word out. And here are some data for you. $3.1 million in additional hotel revenue because of the campaigns attributed through March. And again, great number, 16,000 room nights through this campaign. So every campaign adds to the room night number. And then, of course, with our tourism marketing district, we were the first legally in the state to have the tourism marketing district geographically defined. Again, some great partners. This is all on yield, so these hotels want to see benefit to their investment. And so our arrangement with Adara and Expedia and Sojourn gives them actual data like the ones I'm showing you here. And in fact, we can go hotel by hotel by hotel and see when someone clicked on one of those ads that they booked a room at those hotels, and then they can give us aggregate data on average daily rates and revenue per available room. So in that district, we have to make sure that the data matches the investment. And so the technology, again, is superb as far as giving us those numbers. Again, looking at the July, what we saw in July, we've gotten our Smith Travel Research numbers through the month. We believe that July will beat a very, very good July from last year. August will be the last month because August becomes our September number. August collections are then turned into the county for September, and it becomes a September number, and then another fiscal year is in the record books, hopefully. Like I said, last year we set 6 months of records. So far this year we've set 4, with July, I believe, being the 5th. So after July, we'll have set 6 records in months last year and 5 records this year as far as hotel taxable revenue and bed tax collections. So that is it for my presentation. If there are any questions, I'd love to, Mr. Chairman, take those.
All right, excellent presentation. Do we have any questions or comments for Santiago on the quarterly report? I will say that, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, I was in Chicago and saw one of our billboards. That was kind of cool. I think it said the temperature in Tampa Bay is 80 or 85. I'm not sure, but it was neat to see it. So.
They don't like us when we do that.
I can imagine.
They don't like that, especially Boston. In Boston, they really don't like that.
I saw one outside of Detroit. I think I told you about it, and went up there for the Bucks playoff game, and it was snowing everywhere, and people on the paddle boards. And it's like, yeah, that's us.
Yeah, we're very popular when we do that, but then people come and see us, so that's a good thing.
Awesome. Well, keep up the great work.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Really appreciate it.
All right, Ron, you add anything?
Nothing.
Any general discussion items? Nope. Okay. We're adjourned.
World record, Ken. Way to go.
Well, we're getting there. The problem is I have to negotiate with Parks and Rec at the same time I negotiate with Sarah.